8 square meters. You can always change the unit. I mean, if you want to go into inches or meters or millimeters now, this will be in the next release, which will come soon. Let's stay in centimeters anyway. So let's give a title to this project. Since I'm here, I want to call it sitting room. Okay, file name sitting room. Okay, here we are. When you get out of the menu, it just updates you the situation. The scale is 1 pixel 1 centimeter. Okay, we said we are in point mode. Now we can arrange the real distance from one point to the other. So let's start from the second one here. It gives you the opportunity to align it with the previous, with the next, and with the reference point, or to move it step by step, like this, you see. Just moves it slightly. And the move point step is this. So you can move step 10 by 10 pixel, or even 0.01. It depends if you want to just take care of a very slight distance. Anyway, let's say the real distance between this point and the previous is not 469, but is 470. Let's assume it's 470, so it will be horizontally aligned with the previous one at 470. When you dismiss the keyboard, the point just moves. Just point outside the popover. This is the distance. So what about the next one? The next one is vertically aligned with the previous, but the distance is going to be 1 meter exactly, not 107. So let's align vertically and switch at 100 centimeters. Okay, here it is. This one is horizontally aligned at a distance of, let's say, current distance is 49, but that is very little in my room. It will be 20 centimeters. Okay, let's align this one now vertically with the previous. Is not 383, but it's 385, let's assume. Okay, and then now we have a problem because I have to place this one, but I don't know the angle. So a good choice could be just to focus on this point, create a point right after it. That means, you see, I want to show you the colors. So this is the current point, this is the previous point, and this is both the reference and the next point in this case, because we placed the reference point here. So let's assume that the reference point moves here by now. Okay, so you can see the magenta color. Let's go back to this. You see, you can add a point between the current and the magenta one. Here it is. And then what I want to do is to align this point to this, because what I have is the distance between this point and this wall. So let's place the reference point over here. Okay, let's focus on the new point, and let's say I want it to be vertically aligned with the reference. See, vertically aligned with the reference, and also I want it to be at a distance, because I know it's 120. Okay. Now this point is 120 far away from this, vertically aligned. The next step, that's not enough, because I exactly now know where this wall is. So what I can do is to place this, for example, I want it to be horizontally aligned with the previous. Okay, and that's fine, but I don't know, now I have to, since I don't know the angle, I have to focus the distance between this and this. Now it's quite easy, because here you see the distance is 106. Let's suppose it's 110. So let's focus on this. The reference is the magenta, horizontally aligned at 110. Here we are. So now the points of the vertex of the shapes are perfectly placed. Let's go to the next step, which is the shape step. So let's start with some attributes. Now the current area is now it's 28.08. This is the exact measure of the surface of my room. Let's give a name to it. Let's call it floor plan. Okay. And here we are. Now we have got the floor plan. And now we are ready for adding some more features. First of all, I want to add a door in between here, because I know there is a door here which is 10 centimeters far from this vertex and is 80. Its length is 80 centimeters. So let's do it. We go here. We just say we want to add another point between the black one and the magenta one. Here it is. And then we want this point to be at 10 centimeters far from the previous along the path. That means it has not to be neither vertically aligned nor horizontally aligned, but it has to stay along the path. So let's point on this. Let's say this is the along the path distance, and let's place it at 10 centimeters. Here you are. You see, it just stays along the path. Then we have to add another point. Here it is. And this has to be 80 centimeters far from the previous one. Same along the path. 80 centimeters. Here it is. Here, there's our door. Okay. If we don't need this anymore, we just go over it and delete it. Okay. So these are the key vertices of this room. Actually, I have another door here. So let's place it very quickly. It's between this and the previous. Here it is. Then this has to be horizontally aligned. That's at a distance of, let's say, 85, because the door is right in the corner. Okay, here we are. I think the good thing is to save the shape. So let's say we're done. Let's save the shape, and here we are. Sitting room. Here is the sitting room.